Guess what time it is? It's time for another free video by me, reallifetrading.com. You know what time it is. Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Jerremy Newsome with reallifetrading.com. Trust you're doing splendid. It's a little early for a stock review for me, 121 Central, but I had so much to get done today and so many stocks to look at that I figured I would get this rocking out soon So without further waiting, let's do this. SPY so far moving a little bit higher. I was actually very close to doing this as a weekly options newsletter trade yesterday, and I just didn't because the FOMC and kind of the stuff was coming out. I was like, well, you know, I don't want to get whipsawed in. But it was forming a nice little double bottom, and you had a really good hammer candle. You had an inside candle, and you had a bearish candle with an upper shadow, pretty much the exact same high as the hammer candle. So the entry was going to be here, stop was going to be down here a little bit. Anyway, I didn't do that trade, but it does look like we're trying to form a double bottom on the hourly, and the trend overall still looks good. Here is US Steel. This one was requested, ticker symbol X. And as a lot of traders looking at this trade, you know what's up. X gon' give it to you. So, with that being said, US Steel on a weekly chart, trading sideways in between the 100 and 200 simple moving average, so not a lot of range direction there. And the good news is you are at the 100 on a monthly. So if you're looking at playing US Steel, yes, it actually does look a little bit bullish down here for a buy low, sell high type of approach. The daily time frame looks good on the daily chart. You got this really pretty inside candle. So I'd be bullish to neutral on US Steel. If you're buying some shares or doing some longer term positions, this one definitely does not look all that bad. So I like US Steel to slowly bounce and kind of chop down here a little bit. Here's Microsoft Day, MSFT. Microsoft so far inside day candle, inside relative to yesterday's bearish candle, but the trend right now looks bullish, looks good, looks nice and toasty, and I would expect Microsoft to just slowly continue higher. Nice looking trend. Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, up pretty decently today. This was the trade that I posted not too long ago in the third edition of the summer portfolio. Apple bouncing nicely. Looks good, trend looks good, trade looks good, stock looks good. They're making a lot of money. They make about $1 million every minute. And overall, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it looks great. Here's Apple on the hourly charts, and Apple on the hourly chart also trying to form that double bottom, similar to SPY. So if you're playing it bullish, I think that makes the most sense. Had some requests for Carvana, CVNA, and Carvana. Give this one just a little bit of time because obviously it has made a drastically gorgeous bullish move. This is the weekly time frame, and we're coming into the 10, we're coming into the 50. So yes, this is about the time to start looking for Carvana to go bullish. It's just not going to make it super easy on us. And what I mean by that is I just think that's going to kind of chop around because, again, the stock has gone very, very high. Right after this move, when it bounced the first time back in July, that's one thing, right? That was only a 100% return in a few months. This is like a 200, 300% return in a few months when it got up to 70. So yeah, I wouldn't take any breakouts. I'd buy as low as I can. Probably pretty close to the 50 EMA, around 56 if you were looking at playing Carvana. Or many traders in the past have done some put sales on Carvana, and an October $50 put sale, which would not be a horrible place to own Carvana, pays about 70 cents. So if you did want to get Carvana at literally almost 20% cheaper than it is right now, $50 put sale for October makes dollars actually, not cents. Here's Netflix. NFLX. Netflix looks like she's got it today. In fact, I was just talking about this one yesterday as it had that nice bearish inside day candle yesterday for my traders in the Tech Giant Tuesday trading room. I was like, all right, team, if we break out, if we gap up, if we close above these areas, this will be a strong move. Yes, I realized that I had a wager that Netflix would hit 300 by earnings, and after today, I'm quite confident I'm going to now lose that wager, which is good for you all because I mentioned that I'm going to host a webinar where I give out a 2 lucky traders, I'll give a year subscription of Netflix. So I'll pretty much just be paying your Netflix bill for you, just as a, hey, why not? Love the gap, love the trend. In fact, hopefully some more of you could make more than a few Netflix subscriptions, looking to trade Netflix a little bit more bullish than bearish for the next few days to weeks, most likely in this particular advent. Here's TLRY. And people keep requesting Tilray like I know what the heck it's going to do. I have no idea. But the funny thing is on Tilray, with this kind of ginormous, gigantic move higher, most often these bubbles and or hyperbolic extensions of price do often crash, right? I mean, it went from 300 to 100 in 3-4 days, right? No big deal. But I do actually think it probably can bounce here a little bit. I wouldn't be terrified of playing Tilray bullish. If you're just playing it bullish, please be careful. It's all I'm asking. Don't put all of your life savings onto this trade. Don't take every dollar you have and buy Tilray. No, just don't do that. You can certainly play it, but just be very cautious is all I gotta say. I haven't taken anything on Tilray at these price levels. The other challenge is doing a protective put or something. The option prices are outrageous with a 200% implied volatility. So even buying puts and buying shares to protect yourself is probably not the most wise of an idea. So if you're playing it, maybe just day trade it. I do think it could go a little bit higher. I'm actually fine with that. So watch it to slowly keep creeping up because we can make some good money. But realistically, the pink line, Mr. Squiggles, that's what we think it's going to do. And I think most hyperbolic extensions of price, when they get this giant flush higher, quick dip, a little bit of a higher move, and then a little bit of a lower move. That's often what happens. So if you're playing it, just play it quick. Phil, those are my thoughts. And I had a bunch of requests for Square, ticker symbol SQ. And on Square, we had a lot of real-life traders sell some puts down here. This was on either this day, the 19th of September, or they sold them somewhere on the 24th. I can't remember what day exactly. But Victor sold some. A lot of traders sold the 70. We'll see Square into the triple digits here before too long. And all I can say is if you have shares, awesome. If you don't, I'm not saying it's going to ran its course. I do think Square can easily go higher in the long term. I like the trend. I don't really think it's that extended personally. After that recent pullback that we just had, that's really all we need. And yeah, I mean, long term, I love the company. 2, 3, 4 years from now, could this be a $300 stock? Sure. Just buy the dips, know and understand that it's a longer term approach, and I dig it. I mean, it's a retest gap. It retested a little bit today, didn't quite hit the 10 yet, but some people are keeping an eye on Square to just slowly continue higher. So if you do have some shares, even if it's just 10 shares or 20 shares or 5 shares, hold on to it longer term. Looks good to me. Thumbs up all around. Congrats for all of those who are just absolutely wrecking this stock. All right, team, that does it for me. Thanks so much for tuning in to your Wednesday real-life stock review. It is a Wednesday because I did snag a super small day trade on Alibaba, BABA. And did I delete my drawings? I didn't think I did, but I guess I did. Let me just hop over here to the channel and just kind of show you that. Let me just scroll up. I like to let everyone know that 843 Central. So 843 took this little setup, 166.41 by 165.23. Was just playing it as an S curve and wanted to pull it back into 166.41. 16 replies on that particular chart. So there's a lot of traders making some gains on this particular trade. So here was Mr. Squiggles. Look at that beautiful S curve right into that level. I did exit a little early, mostly. So I said selling here for half an hour gain. And where I sold was at this exact high of this candle. Got lucky, but I just didn't, I don't know. One of those feelings you get, you know. And anyway, locked in a little bit of a gain on BABA. Only half an hour, but I couldn't trade anything else the rest of the day because that was my plan. If I take a first trade of the day and I win 0.7 hours or less, I'm done for the day. There's Thomas getting about 0.54 hours on that one, so that's good. Julian hitting 2 R's on Car Guru. This was a swing trade that we placed in the afternoon swing trading room. A lot of traders are hopping on Car Guru. CARG. This one was a real good one to exercise our patience muscle, because we got in on this on, what day was that? I don't think it was the 13th, it was the 14th. We got triggered in on the 14th and had to hold an entire 2 weeks. So if it closes above 56.16, this one could continue higher, but many traders hitting their 2Rs today on Car Gurus, and that one so far, we'll see what it does. But yeah, nice 2R trade. Congrats to the traders who snagged that one, and pretty good stuff. There's Kevin hitting 2Rs on the Car Guru trade as well. Anyway, team, that pretty much wraps it up for me. Yep, I'll see you Friday, and until then, love life, live life, trade it. Bye.